Howdy folks, this is Checkers, back again with another episode of our Mellow Skyrim Let's Play. This time with episode 127, I do believe. And we are here back at Isran's fortress with Checkers the Khajiit, and I will turn it over to him. Okay, so last time help Isran get his band back together, collect Gunmar and Sorin. Khajiit sees what happens. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. We all play nice.
Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful.
Oh, he has...
So welcome to Fort Donguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Sorin, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
With who? Okay. Who is vampire
We're getting
looking
along
for?
with Isran. It takes some getting used to.
But he has lighting. And 3 bolts. Just need to take. Okay. Last time was... Oh. Hello. Bran. And Skjolang. Oh, you have very, very fancy armor. Very nice. Okay, okay. Will not bother. Wait, what? Oh. 63 gold potion of healing. Very handy. Okay, we go to see what the big meeting is about. Apparently these were all the vampire wildlife. There was the vampire bear and the vampire milk. And then there were the undead deer. Okay, now we go. More vampire bear. Oh, he's such a plague, this. You guys have party with candlestick.
What do you want?
Don't know what you have. Okay. Will not take all of his things. Will not take all of his things. There is Gunmar, yes. And Sorin is playing with shovel. What? Where is Isran? You are not Isran. Okay. Khajiit is now... Maybe they go upstairs. Someplace. Can go. What you want, Isran? Oh, you stand here for this whole time. Thought you left. Figured he make epic, you know, walk away scene.
Vampire showed up while you were away.
Well, she
I'm
brought a
guessing
scroll.
it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
What are you doing here?
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you.
Okay.
It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience.
Okay.
Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
What about Scroll?
The reason I had it, and why I was down there. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards.
Oh.
He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it.
What do you mean, lost himself?
He just became absorbed. Obsessed. He was kind of sick, actually. The prophecy said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. For someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, that's pretty seductive. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll.
Okay, so why you come here to Donguard?
I'm sorry. I had heard there were vampire hunters here. I thought they might want to know about a vampire plot to enslave the rest of the world. Was I wrong?
No, you were right, but did not put that together just from story you told. Sorry, Khajiit may be a slaw, but we still have to convince others you are still on our side.
Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
Okay, you can beat them on head with scroll if necessary.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Well, guessing in first case maybe she could probably wipe you out, but because we are going to need her help.
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy, about some vampire trying to put the sun out? Do you actually believe any of that?
Do you see the Elder Scroll? Why else would vampire come here to vampire killing headquarters?
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane. I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it.
Okay, who can read?
Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
It's funny. Khajiit knew you would say this. We'll try to maybe go ask him what he said. Carriage drivers, innkeepers. What do you think?
Well, back before you know, the College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
Okay. Should also mention Khajiit is in charge of this college you go to see, so maybe the educational standards have fallen. But, oh, here. Were you always vampire?
That's a long story.
Okay. Khajiit will hear.
I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from?
Oh, Daedra. Yes?
Exactly. The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject, but she was still the first. Molag Bal is a powerful Daedric lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust.
How you actually become vampire?
The ceremony was degrading. Let's not revisit that. But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric lord.
How is this affecting your family?
Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole.
So quality family time. Are you okay?
I will be. Just give me a little time.
Okay, we go then to do things. There is good way to... You come? You come, okay. Good way to recover from the unfortunate family quality time is to go out and do damage to things. Khajiit finds this very cathartic. Okay, you come. Whoa. Okay, you okay in this? Sunlight there? We see. You catch on fire immediately? No, you don't even smoke. Okay. We go. So exactly why are you afraid of sunlight? Okay, well, we need to go to big city. Nearest big city is Riften. We'll go to Riften stables and talk to someone. Shadowmere. Shadowmere maybe would know, but you
Need a
there.
ride?
Cigar. Give the horse a cigar
Can
and
take you
it
to
will
any of
drive.
the hold capitals.
Okay,
My
but
carriage is the safest way to travel.
oh, what? Why is what is this? Not sure. Not whoa. Oh, vampire. Oh, you see, vampires do not care about day. Uh-oh. Who will lose? Hofgreer Horse Crusher. Well, 20 gold, garnet, lockpick, stables key, gold ring, mark of Tibella. Okay, we'll take. Who we have over here? Ancient vampire. Oh. Ancient vampires do not get paid well enough to get nice clothes though. Okay. Important safety trip. Still not safe too. Oh. Horse, need to ask your cigar a question. Have you seen Moth Priest?
It's one of them Imperial scholars, right? Old man with a grey robe.
Sure, why not? You see him?
Might be that I have, but I can't say for sure. I got enough troubles on my mind just trying to scrape by out here.
Okay, you see vampires who just kill your friend? They will do more unless you tell me about man. Please, it's very important.
Can't help you, friend. I might remember better if my pockets weren't so light.
What about if arrow pointed throat? Sure, here.
Oh, yes. I remember your moth priest now. He wanted me to take him out to Dragonbridge, but I told him it ain't one of my stops.
Okay.
See ya.
Thank you. Oh, yes, thank you.
I've never seen leaves this color.
Oh, who is search vampire here? 18 gold, 3 lockpicks, potion of strength. See, this cheap vampire has better clothes. Silver amethyst ring.
Need a ride?
Too many creatures here to observe. Khajiit. Thank you for gold back, cigar. Oh, and level. We go to the nerve of this cigar. Try to help save world. Okay, we go. Where do we go? We go Dragonbridge, he said. Dragonbridge. Where is Dragonbridge? Had altercation there. Should remember. Here, was looking for it like bridge symbol. Cannot take Khajiit anywhere. Oh, you know, Khajiit needs to remember not to travel right to place. Okay, so last time Khajiit was here, had maybe little bit of trouble with local law enforcement. Hopefully, this will not still be the case. 4 shields. Okay. Forgot about this. No, not the moth. Have you seen giant moth?
Fate is the name. I keep the inn. Something different about you, I can tell. Hope you ain't here to cause trouble.
Well, you hear any rumors?
People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face. Make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
No. Okay.
See ya.
No dragon priest. Uh-oh. What does magic journal think? Ask people in Dragonbridge. Hello, your people.
I'm hoping to run my own inn someday.
Okay, well, that is very good. Not sure how Imperials feel about Khajiit. We'll come down here, ask these people. Hello, people.
Make yourself useful and chop up some firewood. There's a few coins in it for you.
Is that so? Thank you.
It's
We'll
so
work very
bright
hard.
out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Working hard gives a man reason for drinking hard. Well, that and putting up with a wife like mine.
So you know anything about this moth priest?
Nah, I don't think so.
What is your problem with wife? You sound like not very nice person.
Her name's Olda. If you've met her, then you probably already know what I'm talking about. I swear that woman is the most spiteful shrew in all of Skyrim. I think there's a chunk of ice where her heart ought to be.
Oh,
All right, then.
was that who is here?
If you're
No.
looking for a room, you want the 4 shields. You look like you've seen your share of adventure.
What is Khajiit trusting? Know anything about moth priest visiting Dragonbridge?
A moth priest? I'm sorry, I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
Try asking one of the guards.
Oh, good. Yes, this will go well.
Until next time.
You want to see next adventure? Okay, here we go. We press space-time key just in case. Hello, guard.
Over the bow, eh? I'm a swordman myself.
So, Mr. Imperial Soldier Guard, have you seen Moth Priest?
Ah, so that was a moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south across the Dragon Bridge.
Oh, thank you. You've been
Right
very
then.
helpful. And we did not even have to loot your body. This is south, yes? Pretty sure. Southish. Okay, we go southish. Okay, we have vampire friend. We go. There is Fox. Fox, you see? Completed search along road south of Dragon Bridge. Investigate attack. Oh. Okay, Khajiit did not do this. Vampire's note. 5 gold, 3 vampire dust, silver necklace. Could take armor just to sell. See here what is not saying. Have new orders for you. Prepare an ambush just south of the Dragon Bridge. Take the Moth Priest to Four Bears Holdout for safekeeping until I can break his will. Malkos. Well. Okay, rescue Moth Priest. Okay, but you know, have to make sure he is not hiding in the carriage somewhere with gold and gems. Okay, we go to sneaky mode. Oh good, vampire, she can do sneaky mode. We go to map, to journal, to rescue Moth Priest. Is right across river. It's very convenient, these vampires. Oh, here is Redguard, Merchant's Journal. Have begged my husband not to go, but he just wouldn't listen. He said if he delayed the shipment even another week, the Legion would find someone else to take it south. Let them keep their blasted money. The road to Whiterun is dangerous these days. Everyone knows it. So many caravans have been attacked. So many travelers vanished into thin air. Some say it's only bandits, but there are rumors of worse, goblins, ghosts, witches. 20 years we've been married now, and I can't bear the thought of losing him. I'm not letting him go alone, not this time. We live or die together. Mara preserve us. Oh, sorry woman. But we'll search through your things anyway. Because, to be quite honest, you will not need them. Horse, do not need horse hide. Maybe husband did get away though. Okay, hard to say. We look for this place. Come to journal, to click, to turn this off. Okay. Oh, vampire is probably not used to Khajiit mountaineering, but she will learn. We go to sneaking mode. Is something? Or just blood? Just blood. Okay. Four Bears Holdout discovered. Okay. Here we are. On the trail of the Moth Priest. And the... whoa, he's so big. And there is magical thing. Okay. So, he's close enough to end time for journey that will come back to beginning here to mouth of cave and consult with Sirana for time between journeys. And next we meet, we will go to rescue Moth Priest. For now though, we'll turn over to other checkers. Alrighty, so we have well, gotten on the trail of a moth priest and a new vampire companion. And we are here. Where is here? Forebear or something or other, right? Forebear's Holdout, and we will hang out here until next time. So for the moment, I would like to say thank you for watching. I hope you found the video entertaining and maybe just a little informative. I would like to invite you to subscribe, like, and share if you so desire, and to ask you, above all, to please take care.